Dear students, in previous part we learned how to find the value of the polynomial. Now we have to, in next problem, we have to verify whether the following are the zeros of the polynomial or not, indicated against them. Means what we have to prove here. Here they have given one of the polynomial and they have given the value of x, and this value of x is the zero of the polynomial or not, that we have to check. When we will substitute this value, if we will get the value of the polynomial is equal to 0, then we will say x is equal to minus 1 by 3 is the zero of the polynomial. So already we are having the polynomial p of x is equal to 3x plus 1. We will call this as a 1. We will substitute x is equal to minus 1 by 3 in the equation 1 because we have to check that value. P of minus 1 by 3 is equal to 3. What is the x value? Minus 1 by 3 plus 1. 3 is going to cancel. We got here minus 1 plus 1 is equal to 0. Since p of x is equal to 0, but at which point x is equal to 1 by 3. That's why we will say x is equal to minus 1 by 3 is a 0 of the polynomial. Second problem, p of x means polynomial they have given 5x minus 4 and they have asked whether x is equal to 4 by 5 is the value of the polynomial or not, is the 0 of the polynomial or not. So how we will solve this? P of x is equal to 5x minus 4, we will call this as a 1. We will substitute x is equal to 4 by 5 because we have to check this value in the equation 1. So p of means we will replace x by 4 by 5. 4 by 5 is equal to 5 into 4 by 5 minus 4. 5 cancel, 4 minus 4 is 0. So p of 4 by 5 is equal to 0. Since p of x is equal to 0, but which point x is equal to 4 by 5. Therefore x is equal to 4 by 5 is 0 of the given polynomial. Third is p of x is equal to x square minus 1 and the value of x is equal to 1 and minus 1 also. So we will consider p of x is equal to x square minus 1. We will call this as a 1. Substitute, first we will check x is equal to 1. So substitute x is equal to 1 in the equation 1. What we will get here? P of 1 which is equal to 1 square minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. Since p of x is equal to 0 at x is equal to 1, therefore x is equal to 1 is a 0 of the polynomial. For the same polynomial, we have to check x is equal to minus 1 is also the 0 of the polynomial or not. So what we will do here, x is equal to minus 1, we will substitute in equation 1. So p of minus 1 is equal to minus 1 square minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0, so p of minus 1 is equal to 0. Since p of x is equal to 0 at x is equal to minus 1, therefore x is equal to minus 1 is a 0 of the polynomial. Fourth problem, p of x is equal to x plus 1 in first bracket, x minus 2 in second bracket, and again we have to check x is equal to minus 1 and 2. These are the two values, whether the zeros of the polynomial or not. First we will consider this polynomial as equation 1. We will substitute x is equal to minus 1 in the equation 1. We will get p of minus 1 which is equal to minus 1 plus 1 in first bracket. In second bracket minus 1 minus 2. Minus 1 plus 1 is 0. 0 into minus 3 is 0. Since p of minus 1 is equal to 0, since p of x is equal to 0 at x is equal to minus 1, therefore x is equal to minus 1 is a 0 of the polynomial. Second, again we have to check x is equal to 2. So again we will substitute x is equal to 2 in the equation 1. So p of 2 is equal to 2 plus 1 and in first bracket and 2 minus 2 in second bracket. 2 plus 1 is a 3 and 2 minus 2 is a 0. So 3 into 0 is 0. So p of 2 is equal to 0. Since p of x is equal to 0 at x is equal to 2, therefore x is equal to 2 is a 0 of the polynomial. Fifth problem, p of x is equal to x square and we have to check x is equal to 0. So p of x is equal to x square, we will call this 1. Substitute x is equal to 0 in the equation 1, we will get P of 0 is equal to 0 square is 0. So P of 0 is equal to 0 since P of x is equal to 0 at x is equal to 0. So x is equal to 0 is a 0 of the polynomial. Sixth problem, P of x is equal to Lx plus m. X is equal to minus m by L. We have to check this is 0 of the polynomial or not. Obvious. Here P of x is equal to Lx plus m. This we will call the equation 1. We will substitute x is equal to minus m by L in the equation 1. Means we will replace x by minus m by L. So P of minus m by L is equal to L into minus m by L plus m. LL cancel. Minus m plus m is a 0. Since P of x is equal to 0 at x is equal to minus m by L, therefore x is equal to minus m upon L is a 0 of the polynomial. Seventh problem, P of x is equal to 3x square minus 1, but here again they have given the values of a 2, x is a 2, that is minus 1 upon root 3 and 2 upon root 3. So we are having the polynomial P of x is equal to 3x square minus 1. We will call this as a 1. First, substitute x is equal to minus 1 upon root 3 in the equation 1. So P of minus 1 upon root 3 is equal to 3. Minus 1 upon root 3 whole square minus 1. Now minus square is a plus. 1 square is 1 and root 3 square is 3. 3 will cancel. 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. We will say here since P of x is equal to 0 at x is equal to minus 1 by 3, therefore x is equal to minus 1 by 3 is a 0 of the polynomial. Means first we have checked it is 0 of the polynomial. Second is 2 by root 3. X is equal to, we have to check. So again we will substitute x is equal to 2 upon root 3 in the equation 1. P of 2 upon root 3 is equal to 3. In the bracket 2 upon root 3 whole square minus 1. 3 into 2 square is a 4 and root 3 square is a 3 minus 1. 3 cancel. 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1 is a 3. So P of 2 by root 3 is equal to 3. Is it we got it is equal to 0? No, it is not equal to 0. Since P of x is not equal to 0 at x is equal to 2 by root 3, therefore x is equal to 2 upon root 3 is not the 0 of the polynomial. 8th problem, P of x is equal to 2x plus 1 and we have to check x is equal to 1 by 2 is a 0 of the polynomial or not. So we are having this is a polynomial, we will call this equation 1, we will substitute x is equal to 1 by 2 in the equation 1. So P of 1 by 2 is equal to 2 into 1 by 2 plus 1. 2 cancel. 1 plus 1 is a 2. Means P of 1 by 2 which we got as a 2 which is not equal to 0. Since P of x is not equal to 0 at x is equal to 1 by 2. Therefore x is equal to 1 by 2 is not the 0 of the polynomial. Fourth problem, find the 0 of the polynomial in each of the following cases. Means here we have to find the 0 of the polynomial. 0 of the polynomial means the value of a x. So to find the value of a x, we have to substitute P of x is equal to 0. So left hand side is equal to 0. 0 is equal to x plus 5. We will shift plus 5 to left hand side, so it will be minus 5. So what we got here, x is equal to minus 5. Therefore x is equal to minus 5 is a 0 of the polynomial x plus 5. Second is P of x is equal to x minus 5. When it is a minus 5, then it will come plus 5. When it is a plus 5, you will get as a minus 5. But the coefficient of a x should be 1. So again, how to, now I had told orally. But we will see here, really we got x is equal to 5 is a 0 of the polynomial. So P of x is equal to x minus 5. This is the first, we will call this as a 1. So substitute P of x is equal to 0 in the equation 1. So left hand side is equal to 0, which is equal to x minus 5. Minus 5 we will shift because we have to find the value of x. X is equal to 5. Therefore 5 is a 0 of the polynomial x minus 5. Third problem, P of x is equal to 2x plus 5. Again here we have to find the 0 of the polynomial. So p of x is equal to 2x plus 5. We will call this one. We will substitute p of x is equal to 0. 0 is equal to 2x plus 5. This is one of the equation. To solve this, what we are doing? We are shifting the constant term first. That is plus 5. We are shifting minus 5, which is equal to 2x. And then we have to find the value of x. So 2 into x. So we will shift again to, so minus 5 by 2. So x is equal to minus 5 by 2 is a 0 of the polynomial. Fourth problem, p of x is equal to 3x minus 2. Again we will substitute here p of x is equal to 0. 0 is equal to 3x minus 2. 2 we will shift, minus 2 is a shifted to, we got here plus 2, which is equal to 3x. Again 3 we will shift 2 by 3. So x is equal to 2 by 3 is a 0 of the polynomial. Fifth problem, p of x is equal to 3x. Again we will substitute p of x is equal to 0. 0 is equal to 3x. 0 divided by 3, which is equal to x. X is equal to 0. So 0 is a 0 of the polynomial. Sixth problem, p of x is equal to a into x. So again here we will substitute p of x is equal to 0. 0 is equal to a into x. We have to find the value of x. So we don't want the a by multiplied by x. So we will shift here, 0 by a is equal to x. X is equal to 0. Again here also we got here 0 is the 0 of the polynomial. Seventh problem, p of x is equal to cx plus d. And here c is not equal to 0. If c is equal to 0, then we will get the constant term, and c and d are the real number they had mentioned. So p of x is equal to cx plus d we will call. Substitute p of x is equal to 0. 0 is equal to cx plus d. D we will shift here. We got here minus d is equal to cx. Minus d upon c is equal to x. So x is equal to minus d by c. Minus d by c is a 0 of the polynomial. Now some important points to remember that we have to see. First, a 0 of the polynomial need not be 0. 0 may be the 0 of the polynomial. Just we have seen the problem 6th exercise 2.2's. Every linear polynomial has one and only one 0. Okay, because in a linear polynomial the degree of a x is 1. A polynomial can have more than one 0. Polynomial means the degree of the polynomial should be 2, 3 and so on. Number of zeros is the degree of the polynomial. Suppose we are having linear polynomial, then we will get one and only one 0. Suppose we will say the quadratic polynomial, that is x square plus 4, then in such a case we will get the two zeros of the polynomial, that should be x is equal to plus minus 2, means x is equal to 2 and minus 2 also. And when we will say the cubic polynomial, then we will get the 0 of the polynomial are 3. Next topic we will see the division algorithm for the polynomial. If f of x and g of x are any two polynomials with g of x is not equal to 0, then we can always find the polynomial q of x and r of x such that f of x is equal to q of x into g of x plus r of x. Everyone know very well this is a dividend. Dividend is equal to quotient multiply by divisor plus remainder. This everyone know, in earlier classes you had learned. Now we are in the standard 9th we are learning about the polynomial. Okay, where r of x remainder always equal to 0 or degree of r of x is less than degree of a g of x, means till which we will do the division when we will get the degree of remainder is less than the degree of a g of x. This is known as a division algorithm for the polynomial. Next is remainder theorem. Let p of x be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1 and a be any real number. When p of x is divided by x minus a, the remainder is p of a. And when p P of x is divided by x plus a, the remainder is P of minus a. Means here depend on the divisor we are going to get as a remainder. For example, suppose P of x is divided by x minus 2, then we will get remainder is P of 2. Okay.